Hello! It is the 19th of January 2024, and yesterday I had a really good day, beautiful day. Had a few, it was stinking hot, and it did rain, but not hard. It was like a summer shower. Oh, it's very refreshing, especially in the heat of the day. Yeah, so that was all good yesterday. Finished about 3, and then I preloaded my truck for today. Got home about 5 o'clock, and yeah, and that was all good. Today I've got no trailer, and the deliveries that I've got on board I should bang out pretty quickly, so I should be finishing about 2 o'clock back at the depot, but then I'll preload and then come in early Saturday morning and finish loading up, because the line haul truck comes up about 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. So whatever he's got on him, I'll load up for Monday. So I'm good to go Monday morning, all good, straight away. So that's all good. Tomorrow night, taking Tan out to the club. Hopefully Astro Boy is open, because they usually have karaoke, and Tan loves to hear me sing, so I'll go sing her a few songs, and the other people that are there as well. We'll go dancing at this the Butter Club. It's where we had our work do one once. 2 years ago we had it. Yeah, that was jumping last 2 weeks ago. They had a DJ on. Yeah, Dan and I danced away, had a good night. Now on the long weekend, not this weekend, tomorrow, the weekend after is a 3-day weekend, and I wanted to go down to Auckland with Tan. You know, have a good time there, go to the markets at Emmerdale Markets, because they are good markets. But because of the unreported, it's on the news. It's not on the New Zealand news. It's on the Thai news that Tan watches. But it's about New Zealand, and they're getting 1,000 cases of COVID a day in Auckland, and that's a lot. And I don't want to go down to Auckland and get COVID. Not with Sammy in India, because he can't do my run if Sammy's in India. So we don't want to get COVID, so we're not going to go to Auckland on that long weekend, which sucks. But I think I will. Shit. Miss the lights. We'll look at staying somewhere up north, probably Kerikeri. Having a good time up there on the long weekend. That'd be good. So that's the plan. We're going away. Just don't know where. We'll do some research and make a decision. Because that lady deserves to have a good time. She works hard. She spends maybe 6.5 hours on her feet each day. Yeah, probably 7 hours. Yeah, 7 hours a day on her feet. It's not good at her age, which is my age. I'm older than her by 6 months every year. And in February, on her birthday, she catches up, so she's the same age as me. So, but for 6 months of every year, I'm older than her by 6 months. What else can I talk about? To war? Jesus Christ. It's depressing. It really is, and it's not going to go away. I'm predicting that the closer we get to the American elections, you're going to see a lot of violence on the streets of America. A few terrorist attacks as well before the election. All encouraged by the Democrats, because I think they're going to use that to suspend the election. And if it's bad enough, the attacks are bad enough, they'll declare martial law to keep Donald Trump out of office. It's never been done before. They've never, even in World War II and World War I, the American elections went ahead. But I think because of all of these migrants that have gone on the southern border, a lot of terrorist cells, and because most of them were military-aged men, a lot from China. So I think you're going to see, the closer you get to the American election, because Joe Biden has been working with China, he's been paid off by them to let all of these operatives into America. That family has got millions of dollars from China. What do you think he did for that money? Yeah, he let all of these Chinese operatives in through the border, and they're going to start attacking infrastructure all across the US to destabilize the country, making it ripe for invasion, I think, by China. That's the extreme thinking that I'm getting. Hope it doesn't happen. But it's possible. It is possible. The war's going to come to New Zealand, no doubt about it. Especially if China invades America, just for their resources. Because if the Middle East goes up in flames, and it looks like it's going to, not only does China get a lot of its fuel needs, its fossil fuel needs from the Middle East, it gets a huge amount of its food as well for its population. Now, if fossil fuels stop flowing from the Middle East, that'll be the tipping point. That'll be the crucible which will either end the conflict or make it a hell of a lot worse, because people are going to start to get desperate for fuel and for food, especially in China, because that flow will stop, and they're going to start looking elsewhere for resources. America for its untapped oil in the ground, and the Northern Australia for its coal reserves. And yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. Hope it doesn't. I gotta hope as much as I like, but I think it's going to happen. But first, China has to lose its flow of fossil fuels from the Middle East, and it looks like it's going to happen. Like Yemen is still blockading ships or attacking ships in the Red Sea, and that's not good, people. Now, with the international commerce and trade, if that comes to a grinding halt because of all of this conflict, stock markets are going to crash worldwide. Now, if you haven't got a lot of food, medical supplies and water saved up, do so, please, if you're watching this, because you're going to be running out of all of that pretty quickly. I've been saving as much money as I can, so when it really starts to look bad, I'm going to go out and buy up large with a lot of canned goods. And yeah, so Tan and I will have a supply. We'll be sending money to Thailand as well, so they can go out and stock up on a lot of dried food, canned goods, you know, and gas bottles. Want at least 10 gas bottles sitting in their house for cooking purposes. Like those, they use the gas bottles like you use for a barbecue. Yeah, I want at least 10 of those sitting in their home. So because that resource is going to dry up when it really all does hit the fan, and it's going to do so this year. So scary shit, man. Scary stuff. Oh well. I'm still on doom and gloom recordings. But man, if you don't educate yourself and become aware about what's happening, you're just not going to make it. If you don't make preparations for the catastrophe, the calamity, the chaos that's coming, you're just going to be one of those people that gets stepped on. Ooh. Oh well. Enjoy this time while you can, people. The calm before the storm. The plenty before the famine. So while things are accessible and plentiful in supplies for the community at large, tap as deeply as you can into resources that you're going to need to survive. I hope when I finally do go out to buy all of that stuff, I don't leave it too late. So I'm going to have to closely monitor what's happening in order to be able to get out there and grab those resources real quick. And in order for my family to survive. Oh well. Part of me wants it to happen, because the human race is just it's too many of us. And the herd does need to be culled. It's horrific, it's barbaric to some degree, but if this planet and us as a species are going to survive, a hell of a lot of us have to die. If I happen to be one of those people, so be it. But it needs to happen in order for the human race to survive. I mean, we've done such an outstanding job of looking after ourselves and the planet. Maybe it would be a good thing if we all didn't make it. Oh well. Give another species a chance. But I'm going to do whatever I can to survive and have my family survive. If you do anything else, you can't call yourself a man who loves his family. Okay, that's it from me. Oh man, doom and gloom again, but the future is looking pretty doomy and gloomy. Oh, hopefully I have better news tomorrow, better things to say. Maybe I'll talk about my past a little bit, events that got me here, things that aren't in my control, where a divine hand or somebody's hand influences you to turn left or right to bring you to where you need to be. And yeah, there's been a few times where that's happened in my life. Oh, talk about that tomorrow, if I remember. But I'm just a mere male and I forget things. Oh well. See you on the next one. See ya.